If you have this one thing in your bedroom at night, it could end up causing you some brain damage. Wait, what? What is going on here? Okay. Do you have an excessively spiky or solid headboard? Do you like to sleep on cinder blocks? Like, what are we talking about here? As experts warn you to throw it out now. Researchers from Canada, oh geez, of course it's Canadians, discovered that children's mattresses contain toxic substances like flame retardants. Oh no, your flame retardant mattress is making your kid retarded. Used to make products less flammable, and phthalates, okay, used to make products more flexible, both of which have been associated with an increased risk of brain damage, and cancer. Oh great, so your kid's becoming a dunderhead, and you can also have an old tumoroo replacing that dip in his skull. Oh no, the team measured the levels of chemicals in the bedroom of children between 6 months and 4 years old. They detected concerning levels of more than 24 types of flame retardants, plasticizers, and UV filters, chemicals that block or absorb ultraviolet light throughout the room, and the levels highest closest to the children's beds. In a companion study, the researchers tested 16 new children's mattresses and confirmed that they were likely the major source of these chemicals in the bedroom. Co-author Arlene Bloom, executive director of the Green Science Policy Institute, said parents should be able to lay their children down for sleep knowing that they are safe and snug. Thanks. I'm so glad that you have achieved such a high level in your career where you can make such philosophical statements like parents should be able to trust that their kids are going to be safe. Thanks, Tips. Flame retardants have a long history of harming our children's cognitive function and ability to learn. Okay, if it's had such a long history, why are they still integral to a ton of baby furniture? It's concerning that these chemicals are still being found in children's mattresses, even though we know that they have no proven fire safety benefit. Oh, really? Okay. And aren't needed to comply with flammability standards. That's crazy. Why would there be UV filters on children's mattresses? It's like, who cares if your mattress gets a suntan? That doesn't make any sense. Phthalates are chemicals used to make products more flexible and withstand certain conditions, as well as help reduce cracking. Yeah, so if the kid pisses the bed, you're not looking for a new mattress every single time. These substances are found in makeup, nail polish, hairspray, body lotion, shampoos, and cleansers. They've been linked to infertility, breast cancer, obesity, cardiovascular and neurological complications, and behavior problems. While flame retardants are added to products to make them less flammable, theoretically, and can be in anything from clothing to furniture, they've been linked to an increased risk of brain damage, neurological development problems, lower IQ, and attention, learning, and behavioral disorders in children. Researchers said children are uniquely vulnerable to exposure, given that they are still developing, have hand-to-mouth behaviors, and have breathing rates 10 times higher than adults. So yeah, if they're face down in something that is obviously going to give them cancer or a brain problem, it's probably not exactly that great that they're going to be breathing it in 10 times as often. You also have more permeable skin and 3 times the skin surface area relative to the body weight than adults. Now, once the researchers discovered the high levels of toxin in children's mattresses, they tested the items again after simulating a child's body sleeping on them. With the simulated temperature and weight on the mattresses, emissions of the chemicals increased substantially, in some cases by several times. And while the products tested were purchased in Canada, most contained materials originated from other countries, including America and Mexico. And the researchers said that the results were likely to apply to mattresses purchased throughout North America. Well, you've got the 2 other countries that are there, so that kind of make a lot of sense. Senior author Miriam Diamond, professor at the University of Toronto, said sleep is vital for brain development, particularly for infants and toddlers. However, our research suggests that many mattresses contain chemicals that can harm kids. Yeah, we kind of got that there, but I think it's very important to point out that if you got a mattress for your toddler that has the phthalates, whatever, or laden with worthless flame retardant materials, you're putting your kid at more risk than benefit. And even if they do manage to go to sleep for a considerable amount of time where you can get your eyes shut and you can go ahead do a little bit of recovery, the long-term damage is not quite worth that trade-off. So go ahead and make some smart and informed decisions so you're not putting yourself and your loved ones at considerable amounts of risk. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Conspile. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.